Boom, we're back, and everyone's alive. My dad's alive. He got crazy, futuristic robot drill surgery. It was awesome. Anyway. Okay, let's progress the fucking story at long last. I don't even know what we're doing. I think we're interrogating someone.
Looks like I'm the first one here. I need to find a spot where I can stake this place out unnoticed.
Okay. More oppressive story. I can't even complain.
Not a dime changes hands in this city he can't tell you about. If anyone knows where Black Mask and his assassins
Why is the cutscene suddenly louder than the in-game audio?
It's hard to find. His men are doing a deal here. I'll make them talk.
The subtitle didn't...
So, little boys, what do you want for Christmas? Oh wait, I already know.
Why does this need to be a cutscene? Can't I watch it happen and choose when to swoop in?
Now let's see if you've been naughty or... Oh, nice.
Pumpkin the Santa hat must be in charge.
Thanks, Batman. Yeah, suddenly the audio is like way quieter. God.
I didn't come all the way down here for just one gun. Yeah.
I guess it's really hard to articulate or understand why I'm taking such offense to this if you haven't played Arkham City, for example. But oh my god. Like, this is just, you can, the people who made this are just noticeably less skilled game developers than Rocksteady was.
The gun, it shoots. Give me the rest of them before I test it out on you. Ah, man, a simple taste. I can restore it. Get off your ass and get over there! You're just another victim! He's taking us apart!
And yet you refuse to run away.
Can't take us all out. Guys are in trouble. Get away! Where's the penguin? I don't know.
Can you hear that it's louder during the cutscenes? It's weird. What's up with that?
Damn.
Damn! What, you're an idiot and you accidentally knocked him out because you fucking suck at your life? Okay. You wanted to be theatrical then.
Time to talk. Where's Cobblepot?
Let me go!
If you insist.
Wow, and now you're stealing scenes from the Batman movies instead.
Please, stop. Stop! I'll talk. I'll tell you anything you want to know. Please!
Too late. I already have what I need.
No! You're crazy! You're freaking crazy!
You know, he very easily could have died from that.
This SIM card. I may be able to locate Penguin. Alfred, I'm getting interference on my comm systems.
Sorry.
Is that on your side?
No, sir, I'm seeing it as well. It's from the nearby GCR tower. It's the same signal jamming the Batwing's auto-nav systems. I've highlighted the tower on your map.
I'll need to stop that signal before I can track down the Penguin.
You already gave me a tutorial on how the...
Potential assignment incoming. Keep this channel open.
Why is it making me do this again? It's already made me do it.
Improvise.
Like, so much. So many things are happening that I can't, like, process them all at the same time. So many things where I'm just like, no, this is terrible. Like, slow down, game. Give me a minute to, like, go over why you're awful in every conceivable fashion. Okay, so A, like, the whole audio thing, that is clearly, like, a technical issue on the part of the developers. Where, for some reason, like, the cutscenes are louder than the actual game. I think, like, the Persona 4 comic by Himsadaisy actually made fun of that. Or it's like, you wonder why it's suddenly harder to hear in the animated cutscenes. Okay, this is funny.
You know what your problem is? You gotta stop looking a gift horse in the mouth. Just being smart. You think it's a coincidence we get this job the same time Black Mask puts a bounty on the Bat's head? I don't want to be mixed up in that. No way, no how. That whole thing's gonna blow over. Yeah, as soon as Black Mask realizes the Bat's a myth, things will go back to normal. Hope you're right.
That means we're out of a job.
Okay, on the other hand, people thinking Batman's just a myth is making things a lot funnier. Because, like, considering this is year 2 of Batman being active as a hero. And in one night, I am just brutalizing dozens of people. Oh. Oh. Okay. Fuck you, game.
Typical. I mean, why apply cognitive resources to a problem when you can just throw crap at it?
I feel like I should do a simultaneous playthrough of Arkham City side by side with this.
You know, if you had asked nicely, I'd have
just to, like, show the contrast. Be like, look, here's how you actually do it, and have it be a good game. Just so you know I'm not just making shit up to be mad about.
You need to stop this.
Stop what? Cleaning up the streets? Ensuring the GCPD actually does its job? Removing corruption from the system? Was it one of those in particular you took issue with, or all of them?
You're using the data you've stolen to blackmail people.
So, it gets the job done. It's certainly kinder than the beatings you're so fond of doling out. Think on that.
And the fact that it's a prequel.
Now I can access the SIM card I took from that arms dealer and hack Penguin's communications.
Okay, hold on. Again, just ripping shit from Arkham City.
Pretty pissed off about the deal going south. Yeah, if I was involved in that, I'd be on my way out of the city.
Alfred, I'm reading a signal from Penguin's men, but it's not associated with any known wireless frequency.
Ah, yes, I see it here. Looks like Penguin runs his own private wireless network, using
using laptop transmitters serving as ad hoc comm stations. He's feeding his men frequencies via two-way radio. There are 2 of these comm stations near your position.
Good. Mark them on my map. If I can find and hack those walkie-talkies, I can triangulate Penguin's position.
Like I was saying before, it feels like they played Arkham City but didn't understand what made it so good. Like they didn't get it, you know? So they just started taking things from Arkham City and put them in this game without understanding the context that made it work. It's just going like, it was in Arkham City, so if we have it in our game, people will think it's good too. Like, even down to having it set during Christmas. Like, Arkham City was set in winter for thematic reasons. It was symbolic of Batman's descent into hell. And, like, hell freezing over. And that's why the Joker inhabited the steel mill. And the steel mill had steel in it, and there was a lot of lava imagery, and steam, hell imagery, and the Joker's the devil, but outside the city is frozen. Like, it made sense, okay? And then there was all that biblical imagery, which apparently this game just totally missed the point of, and it's not even including, because, the religious symbolism, we don't want to offend anyone. Like, this game, like, the Rocksteady games feel like they had a guiding presence. Like, they were a project of, like, with a person at the head of it, making decisions to fit with his vision. I mean, they were written by Paul Dini. This game feels like it was made by committee. Like, 20 people sat in a boardroom and went, okay, what should be in it? Oh, how about this? And then, like, it just got so cluttered and there's no originality. It's just, like, business executives making decisions for creative people. And there aren't any actual creative people making creative decisions either. It's just like, oh, we want to be as good as Arkham City. This is literally the exact same one from earlier. Not only that, but like, not only from a story perspective did they miss the point, but it feels so much less polished. Like, compare the original Portal, which was like super tight and efficient, to Portal 2, which was a lot bigger a project and had more being thrown against the wall just to see what would fit. Except at least with Valve, even their kind of meh projects are like super fantastic. This is like,
What's that
This is like that joke in a cartoon. Oh, this is what that was. I was here earlier, too. Like that joke in a cartoon where, like, in a woodshop class, so they have to make, like, a birdhouse, and the teacher shows this really impressive birdhouse, and then, like, the main character, like, shows, like, this really dilapidated mess, where technically birds could live in it, but it's not a good birdhouse. This game's a crummy birdhouse compared to the masterpiece that was Arkham City. I mean, like, imagine if they didn't already have the pre-existing combat engine to work with. Imagine if all the work was done for them. Rocksteady already had a game with a fantastic combat, 2 games even, and all they had to do was directly take that and put it in their game. And that's what they did. They didn't have to do any work on their own. Imagine if none of this combat was pre-existing and they had to make it on their own. These people would not have been able to make this combat. They even took the already existing combat and city exploration mechanics and stealth mechanics and couldn't, like, scrape off the edges that came with the transit from one developer to the other. They couldn't iron it out to a mirror sheen like the old games were.
You expect me to believe that?
I need to find the next comm station. Then I'll be able to triangulate Penguin's position.
Then mess with our ships. Saving his own arse. So next time you want to make up a story, you better hope the person you're telling it to is dumber than you are. Oh, wait. That's right. There ain't no one dumber than you.
Mr. Cobblepot, I swear it was the bat. He dropped Ricky off the roof of the clock tower straight into the Christmas tree.
I don't care what you think you saw. If you're not back here with my money in the next 10 minutes, I'll cut your damn eyeballs out. And then you won't have to worry about seeing nothing ever again. Is that clear?
Yes, Mr. Cobblepot. I'm sorry, Mr. Cobblepot.
Word is some Penguins guys are in the neighborhood. We're all supposed to be looking for them.
And, fucking... Again, you haven't yet, like, if you haven't seen Arkham City, you don't really... It'd be hard to understand the complaint, but why the fuck is Penguin in this? They're just taking the villains that were in Arkham City and using them in their exact same roles. They're taking the same story and telling it in a less good way. Like, oh, this makes me want to just start playing Arkham City, because it's so much better. Like, I've said it before, but like...
It's some passive-aggressive form of punishment.
The reason we're out here is because all the assassins in town.
is, when something provides fan service. Like, I struggle for, like, a good example of what I'm talking about, but, like, when something that isn't good on its own just has a lot of, like, oh, Silent Hill Downpour! That is a perfect example. Like, Silent Hill Downpour has all these references to old Silent Hill games. And Silent Hill Downpour is a terrible game! It's a really terrible Silent Hill game, it's a terrible game in general. And yet it goes like, hey, remember Silent Hill 2? Hey, remember Silent Hill 3? Remember all these good Silent Hill games? And it's like, why in your terrible game would you want to remind me that there are better games that I would rather be playing instead? Like, you don't sell McDonald's by going, man, Burger King is way better than us. Look at all this Burger King. Do you want to eat Burger King instead? Eat McDonald's. Whoop. That's terrible. This is terrible. Don't remind me that there is a better game that I would rather be playing in your game that I'm currently playing.
I ought to cancel our annual boiler deck fights after what happened tonight at Jezebel Plaza.
Get yourself down to the ship right now if you want in on this. I'll make myself
Penguin's been hiding out on an old ship. No wonder he's been so hard to find.
No, not no wonder. What does a ship have that would make it hard to figure out he's there? You need to explain this. That was the first place I thought he'd be because, like, the dock is totally run by gangsters, first of all. Second of all, the boat is a new addition to the map. It wasn't here in Arkham City.
I'll have to take the snipers down silently to
So I would just assume, like, oh, there's probably a thing on this place, because it's new. You didn't see me. That's dumb. How could he have seen me? He was facing in totally the opposite direction. Did that guy see me, and him seeing me caused this guy to see me? How does that work? And why would they have the placement of the snipers like that? Like, this is your tutorial introduction of sniper enemies. Whatever. I fucked up. Okay? It's my fault. Go sleepy buys. Oh shit. Why is there a tank on this boat? Are you kidding me? Oh yeah, this boat has a tank on it. No wonder Penguin was so hard to find. They still haven't fixed the problem of why would you ever want to have detective vision turned off. That's like one of the only complaints about the original games you could levy against it.
Look out! Someone's freaking out!
My lucky day.
That was messy. Must be a little rusty. Oh, but apparently that was an S rank. Yeah, okay, game. Sure it was.
Get cut, Batman.
Looks like someone brought a bat to a knife fight.
Really? This game is fucking shameless.
Can't do this!
They introduced the knife enemies at the Penguin's lair. Fuck you, game. You're fucking terrible.
is hosting some kind of fighting tournament. That's where I need to go.
Gasp! Wherever could you have gotten that idea? The world's greatest detective! Some kind of fighting tournament. Through my keen deductive reasoning, I have figured this out. Man, the guy they have playing Batman is not as good as Kevin Conroy. I didn't want to levy that complaint against the game because it was such like a thing where like before the game came out, everyone was going like, "Oh, the voice actors," and I want to be like, you know, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal, but this guy is just not a good Batman. You can't not compare it to Kevin Conroy. He's not very good. Uh-huh.
I thought he was like an urban Mick. Oh, he's real enough. That's Mickey. Mickey? You know, Lefty. Lefty? Oh. Lefty. You're about to have a real...
Okay, I want to do like a compilation video taking all the moments that are just like where I can go put it side by side with footage from Arkham City and go, look, they ripped off this moment from Arkham City because they're a bunch of uncreative, unoriginal hacks with no confidence or even real ability in their own skills or talent. So they just had to steal it. So they just had to steal it from something. Like, I can't even specify or point it out now. Because, like, if you haven't played Arkham City, you don't know. You wouldn't recognize these moments. But I've played Arkham City religiously, and I, like, got half of that game memorized. So when I see moments like that, I just go, you stole this from Arkham City because you couldn't think of anything better, because you couldn't think of anything. Because this game is fucking awful. And there's gonna be like a huge story fight thing behind this door, so we're gonna cut it here and then start up next time. Next time!